Happy New Year from Real Food for Life. Hi, it's David here again. It has been a while since we last posted a video, but I felt this one was fairly important to do. And there's going to be a series of videos over the next couple of weeks outlining my little adventure that I'm doing, a little trial. As many of you know, I've posted in the past that I do a charity bike ride for an organisation called Hands Across the Water, who support at-risk children over in Thailand. And it was initially set up around 19 years ago after the Boxing Day tsunami. Now, I've done this ride in Thailand 4 times and once in Australia. And the first time I did it in Thailand, it was a few years ago now, I did it just following a standard diet, so the SAD diet. Second time I did it, I'd actually converted across to keto. So I did it following a ketogenic lifestyle, and I was very strict with everything. So I didn't have any carbohydrates or very minimal carbohydrates while I was away, but I was having some nice vegetables over here. And I had a lot more energy, and I finished the ride a lot better at the end of the 800 kilometers. The third and fourth time I did it, I was carnivore, and I just had boundless amounts of energy. And again, I stayed true to myself and to my lifestyle and didn't have any cheats, etc., no matter what. And it was fantastic. This time I'm doing it carnivore again, but there is a slight difference. What I'm doing this time is, due to many people asking on Facebook, either in a forum nature or also directly to me, where they say, how do, you have to have carbohydrates, you have to have glucose to be able to do exercise. Now, as many of you know, and as I definitely know, you don't need to be taking carbohydrates via your food. And I'm able to ride these 800 kilometer rides, as I've shown in the past, basically on zero carbs. Yes, there'll be some incidental carbs in some of the foods I eat, like eggs, etc., but it's nothing major. So what I'm going to do this time, I'm going to wear a CGM, or a continuous glucose monitor, and along with Dr. Abby Charlton, who has a low carb Melbourne clinic, I'm going to give her the data as well, and I believe she's going to do a blog about it. But I'm going to show that you actually don't need it. So what I'm going to do, currently I'm around 40 hours fasted. So I will have dinner tonight. I'll break a 48-hour fast tonight. So I know my ketones this morning was 0.5. I will track my ketones every morning, my blood ketones, and that can vary a little because of the amount of energy I'm going to be using during the day. My blood ketones could actually drop. I've seen that in the past, and especially if I'm not having too high a fat diet, my blood ketones will lower, or have lowered in the past. Now, I also have a breath ketone meter, so I'll be recording both my blood and breath ketones, as well as the food I'm eating, how much exercise I'm doing per day, or how many kilometers I'm riding per day. And I know tomorrow, from Nok Kai, it's a 97 kilometer day tomorrow. So it's a nice start to, our 8 days of riding. And we end up in Yasathon in 8 days or 9 days time, because we do have a rest day in the middle. So I'm going to monitor everything. I'll put up all my macros per day, what I'm eating, etc. And therefore, people can be able to see, okay, you can do this sort of thing without carbohydrates, and erase some of the myths. If people mention to you, hey, you have to have carbohydrates to do exercise, especially endurance type exercise. And no, this isn't anything like the Tour de France, where it's major endurance, but riding 800 Ks in 8 days, I think most people will say, yeah, that's a bit of an effort, because you're backing up day after day after day. And we'll get that one rest day in the middle and a couple of massages here and there, and it'll just be power on. I also do a little bit of Wim Hof now, so I'll be doing a few breathing exercises in the morning or in the evening or both, and being a little bit more mindful. So hopefully that can keep everything in check as well. So it's a little bit of a self-experiment this year, and I'll also put information about Hands Across the Water down below. I've already signed up for next year's 2025 ride, and lucky enough that it will be a big ride next year. So it's the 20th anniversary of the Boxing Day tsunami. So a lot of people who have done the rides in the past will be coming back. I believe next year they've had to limit it at about 50 people, hence the reason why I've checked in so early. And I'm lucky enough to be able to have my partner has expressed interest in doing the ride as well. So it'll be a fantastic time in 12 months' time. But we'll get the show on the road for this year, and I'm about to go out and have a nice walk out around Udon Thani and just see this beautiful city once again. And I'll look forward to chatting to you again soon after day one has been ridden. Thanks a lot. Bye.